Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines: India and US reaffirm commitment to enhance collaboration in multilateral arena. 2+2 meet takes place in New Delhi. Campaigning for the Assembly elections gains momentum in poll-bound states. Bihar Assembly unanimously resolves to increase quota from 50 to 65% for ST, SC and backward classes. Delhi government postpones odd-even vehicle plan as air quality improves. Dhanteras being celebrated across the country. And in the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup, match between South Africa and Afghanistan underway in Ahmedabad. The fifth India-US 2+2 ministerial dialogue has concluded successfully in New Delhi today. Both the countries deliberated on a wide range of issues, including defense and security ties, space, technology, logistics, cooperation, and people-to-people contact. Leaders of the two nations also exchanged views on the Indo-Pacific, South Asia, West Asia, and the Ukraine conflict by reaffirming their commitment to enhance collaboration in multilateral arena and engaging the Global South. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh and External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar co-chaired the 2+2 ministerial dialogue with U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin and Secretary of State Antony Blinken. Briefing media after the meeting, External Affairs Secretary Vinay Kwatra said both the nations also deliberated on regional developments and common challenges.
Today's dialogue has actually helped both India and the US to energize the multifaceted India-US cooperation and reaffirmed our partnership, the objectives and the goals inherent in it. We are grateful to the principals for guiding our efforts to elevate the India-US relations.
Briefing media, Defence Secretary Giridhar Armane said both the countries have very thriving defence ties and co-development is the focus area in the last few years.
The visit of the dignitaries from US is of great significance. It affords an opportunity to review the security and see how the upholding of international law and humanitarian assistance can be looked at very closely and in a mutually comfortable fashion. We have seen a convergence of strategic and economic interests over a period of time. In fact, many times our strategic interests are subserved by our economic cooperation and codependence. Especially in the field of technology, our cooperation has gone to a new level.
Earlier in his opening remark at the ministerial dialogue, Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh said the India-US bilateral relationship has seen a growing convergence of strategic interests and enhanced defense, security and intelligence cooperation. Speaking on the occasion, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar said both the countries are exploring domains such as critical technology, civil outer space collaboration and critical minerals to boost cooperation. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken also highlighted the growing ties between India and the U.S. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said the India-US 2+2 ministerial dialogue is a key enabler for further strengthening the comprehensive global strategic partnership between the two countries. In a social media post, Mr. Modi said India and the US shared the belief in democracy, pluralism and the rule of law underpins our mutually beneficial cooperation in diverse sectors. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh held a bilateral meeting with U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin in New Delhi today. The two ministers discussed a wide range of defense and strategic issues, with the focus on enhancing defense industrial cooperation by facilitating co-development of defense systems. According to the Defense Ministry, the ministers extensively deliberated to boost their defense technology cooperation with joint research in critical areas. Campaigning for the Assembly elections is gaining momentum in the four poll-bound states of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan and Telangana. In Madhya Pradesh, Union Minister Narendra Singh Tomar addressed a public meeting at Bihar Assembly in Tikamgarh district. On the other hand, Senior Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, Samajwadi Party MP Dimple Yadav, leaders of BSP, AAP and other parties are also holding rallies and meetings. Voting will be held on all 230 seats in Madhya Pradesh in a single phase on November the 17th. In Chhattisgarh, the campaign for the second phase of assembly elections has intensified. Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be in Mungeli district on a one-day visit to Chhattisgarh on the 13th of November. In Rajasthan, the leaders of BJP, Congress and other parties are addressing election meetings at various places. At the same time, candidates are also busy in election campaigns at their own level. More from our correspondent.
Senior leader of Congress and Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot today addressed public meetings in favor of party candidates in Bali, Sumerpur and Bhinmal. Referring to various schemes of the state government, he said that his government left no stone unturned in working for development. On the other hand, BJP leader and former Chief Minister Vasundhara Raje visited various villages in Jhalawar today and addressed street meetings. Countering the state government, Mrs. Raje said that the Congress government has proved to be a failure on every front. Azad Samaj Party Chief Chandrasekhar Azad campaigned for the party candidate in the Alwar district. Jitendra Dwivedi, Akashvani News, Jaipur.
In Telangana, electioneering reached the next level with filing of nominations ending this evening. The 119-member State Legislative Assembly will go to polls on the 30th of this month. More from our correspondent.
BJP senior leader and Union Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has taken part in an election rally of BJP candidate Guduru Narayana Reddy in Bhunagiri, while another minister and senior leader Rajiv Chandrasekhar attended the nomination filing of Janasena candidate supported by BJP M. Satish Reddy at Kodad constituency. On the other hand, Karnataka Chief Minister Siddharamaiah campaigned in Kamareddy district. BRS senior leaders and ministers held road shows in different parts of the state. Lakshmi, Akashvani News, Hyderabad.
In Mizoram, repolling in Mualungthu polling station in Aizawl South 3 constituency ended peacefully this evening. A total of 87.08% voters exercised their franchise in the repoll. Repoll was held due to the mixing up of the mock poll votes with the actual votes cast on the polling day. There are 1,084 voters in this polling station, including 548 female voters. The BJP today approached the Election Commission over the alleged objectionable video posted by the Aam Aadmi Party on its social media handle targeting the government. A party delegation met the Commission over it and demanded action into the matter. BJP MLA Vijayendra Yediyurappa has been appointed as the party's Karnataka unit chief. He is the son of former State Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa. BJP President J.P. Nadda has cleared Vijayendra's appointment. The Bihar Legislative Council today unanimously passed the amendment bill related to increasing the quota of reservation in the state government jobs for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, extremely backward caste and other backward castes from 50% to 65%. Yesterday it was passed unanimously by the lower house of the state legislature. Like in the state assembly, the opposition BJP also supported the amendment bill in the upper house. The bill will now be sent to the governor for consent, and after the nod of the Raj Bhavan, it will become an act. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The odd-even vehicle system, which was scheduled to be implemented in Delhi from the 13th of this month, has been deferred. The decision has been taken in view of improved air quality as several parts of Delhi NCR are receiving rainfall. Briefing media, Delhi Environment Minister Gopal Rai said an improvement is seen in the pollution level in the city and the decision to implement odd-even has been postponed. He added that the situation will be analysed again after Diwali. Union Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting Dr. L. Murugan inaugurated the new Suchna Bhavan in Chennai today. The campus will house different media units of the ministry. The government has released the Draft Broadcasting Services Regulation Bill 2023 and sought comments on it. The draft bill provides for a consolidated framework to regulate the broadcasting services. The comments on this bill can be sent within the next 30 days. Information and Broadcasting Secretary Apurva Chandra said Currently, the broadcasting sector is being governed by various acts, and all these acts will be subsumed into one.
We have put out in public domain for comments the broadcasting bill for a period of 30 days. And the purpose of this bill is that today the broadcasting sector is governed by various acts, like the Cable Television Work Act of 1985, which is almost 40 years old, the Wireless Act of 1885, which is a colonial act, then the IT Act. So all these will get subsumed into one particular act. So these many changes have been suggested, and we expect that we will receive a lot of comments from the stakeholders to make the bill better.
The festival of Dhanteras is being celebrated across the country today. Dhanteras, also known as Dhantrayodashi and Dhanvantri Jayanti, is a part of the Deepavali celebrations. People consider this as an auspicious day to make new purchases, especially gold or silver articles and new utensils. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has greeted people on Dhanteras. In business, the key domestic indices ended marginally high even as the global markets were negative. The Sensex gained 72 points to finish at 64,905. The Nifty added 30 points to settle at 19,425. Gross direct tax collections witnessed a robust growth in this financial year with the collection of 12,37,000 crore rupees so far. The collection is 17.59% higher than the corresponding period of the last financial year. As per the provisional figures of direct tax collection till the 9th of this month, personal income tax collection registered growth of 31.77%, while corporate income tax collection is at 12.48%. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President of Brazil Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva today shared concerns on the ongoing developments in West Asia. Mr. Modi today received a call from the President of Brazil. During the conversation, the two leaders expressed deep concern at terrorism, violence and loss of civilian lives. In Pakistan's Punjab province, smog in the country's second largest city, Lahore, has risen to dangerous levels. The Punjab provincial government has ordered that schools, offices, malls and parks in 3 cities be closed until Sunday. Over the past few days, Lahore's air quality index has hovered around the 400 mark. The International Cricket Council (ICC) board has suspended Sri Lanka Cricket's membership of the ICC with immediate effect. According to media reports, the ICC board met today and determined that Sri Lanka Cricket is in serious breach of its obligations as a member, in particular the requirement to manage its affairs autonomously and ensure that there is no government interference in the governance, regulation and administration of cricket in Sri Lanka. The reports further said that the conditions of the suspension will be decided by the ICC board in due course. In the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup, the match between South Africa and Afghanistan is underway in Ahmedabad. Chasing the target of 245 runs, South Africa were 191 for 5 in 39.3 overs when reports last came in. Earlier, opting to bat first after winning the toss, Afghanistan made 244 runs in 50 overs. Azmatullah Omarzai scored 97 unbeaten, while Gerald Coetzee took 4 wickets. Ayurveda Day is being celebrated today. Marking the day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said it is an occasion to salute the innovators and practitioners who are blending ancient knowledge with modernity and taking Ayurveda to new heights globally. In a social media post today, the Prime Minister said Ayurveda is furthering new paths to wellness through groundbreaking research and dynamic startups. Meanwhile, Union Ayush Minister Sarbananda Sonowal said that Ayurvedic medicine is part of thousands of years old culture of India. He was addressing a gathering after the inauguration of the celebration event of the 8th Ayurveda Day at Panchkula in Haryana. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. India and the US reaffirm commitment to enhance collaboration in a multilateral arena. 2+2 meet takes place in New Delhi. Campaigning for assembly elections gains momentum in poll-bound states. Bihar Assembly unanimously resolves to increase quota from 50 to 65% for ST, SC and backward classes. Delhi government postpones odd-even vehicle plan as air quality improves. Dhanteras being celebrated across the country. And in the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup, match between South Africa and Afghanistan underway in Ahmedabad. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.